First of all, if your political stance is that you believe in the nations as they are, you can't change the borders, then you don't like what's happening with Kosovo. If, on the other hand, you believe in flexibility, that the borders can change and we can have smaller and smaller and smaller states that are being created, like so that we end up with thousands of nations, then you say in the Kosovo situation, it's okay. But for me, I'm not taking either one of those approaches necessarily. Okay, here we go. Kosovo. Kosovo. Anybody know where that is? Well, it's a region. Now, supposedly, some people are saying that it's a new country, an independent nation among the United Nations. Supposedly, they want it to be Serbia. Serbia. Anybody know what is Serbia? What? What do you want to say off camera? You know I'm doing a vlog. This is Kosovo here, in my marriage. Serbia. There's a breakaway republic. You know, I have to say something about this to you people, to all my people, to all my viewers, and haters too. You know, you don't like me. You don't like what I'm saying. You want to be with Kosovo. You want to be with Serbia. You want to be with the EU. Whatever. This is important. You can't even debate that. If somebody could make a statement, you know, and hate me because they can prove that this is not important, then I accept it. But you can't. You can't go there. Not even my wife can go there. Can you go there?
I'm not trying to.
You don't try anything. You just.
No.
That's your problem. The thing is, what I'm trying to say is that this is a major.
That's what I'm
You gotta. This is what's wrong with Kosovo. Don't touch the nose.
He provokes me, that's what he gets.
Do you know what I'm talking about? This is not a joke video.
Okay, son, that's what you get.
She doesn't understand. Like this is like a world political situation. You know, I'm just building up so you people realize, like, I ain't joking around here. This is not one of my comedy puppet videos, satire. This is like the serious shit. Okay? Even if you're a child, whoever you are, I want you to understand history. We've had a lot of problems come out of this area of the world. You know, maybe it's one of the top problem areas for whatever reason. I'm not really going to go into the reasons here because they're very, like, kind of mystical and not provable. But history does show that a lot of problems come out of the Balkans or the Slavic area, which is, if you look at a map, it's across the sea from Italy, which is another place a lot of problems come out of. And number one, myself and my family, my father's side. But anyhow, you got Italy, and then you've got the Adriatic Sea, and across that is this section of the world. It's always in turmoil. I mean, what do you want me to do? Accept this? What it comes down to is the fact that the bigger world powers, who are also can be a problem. Their governments can be a problem. Not their people. I mean, their people are all like, you know, like me and you, or the mainstream people, like I am American, or I am Russian. I know a lot of Russian people, I'll tell you right now. I love the Russians, and they know that. I have many connections there. But the thing is, their governments, these really intense superpowers, are looking at the Kosovo situation, the region there, and you know, one of them wants to say it's okay, we can have this independent, we can have this new state created, and the other one wants to say, no, we can't have that. We can't have just a nation just breaking away and being created. You know, this is This is not superpowers. This causes civil war. This, that have they don't have a more of a military and more of an influence. Land that really they should not be getting into arguments about these regional conflicts. Because what's going to happen is it will draw everybody into conflict. And this is what started World War I. This is what started World War II. And also you're going to have to start to talk now about treaties, NATO. Remember the old
pact or a treaty. But the premise of a treaty is that if somebody's going to beat up the little guy, the bigger friends of the little guy are going to say, well, it's just like they're beating up the big guy, and we're going to help out the little guy. You see, it's like one hand washes the other. If you have a problem, then we all jump in. It's like the gang. And then there has to be another alternative gang, like an opposite, opposing force. And this gang has to get bigger. Like you have the communist bloc. And now you get the Islamic bloc. You got all the, they're not really governments, so they call them terrorist groups, or whatever, but they have a network. So it's like, this is a bloc of power, and their gang is getting stronger. And, the whole idea that people can't just get along. We gotta face this. We have to answer that question. That why should we have all these little gangs? And just waiting for a problem to happen and drawing lines and these signs are gonna come into this big clash. It's very serious. I'm telling you. The things that you can say about it are just like endless. And I don't want to make myself sound like a fool, even though some of you out there are just so close-minded you're going to say that I'm a fool. But I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to tell you very soon at the end of this video the solution that I found out. And you're going to have to take it on faith. You need to get to the bottom of this. Once you take in the facts, you see yes, it's a problem. You see like the possibility of wars breaking out. That it's going to kill people that we know. And we're all going to be affected. It's going to be pollution. It's going to be radiation. It's probably coming to that, but we got to soften that blow. We've got to be able to pick up the pieces.
And therefore you know how to be a policymaker. I'm not saying that I'm a policymaker, but actually I am a policymaker. Because you have a voice, and this is what I'm trying to tell everybody. Once you know the facts, then you can come up with an educated opinion, and you can express it. You don't have to just sit there feeling like you can't do anything. I mean, look at me. Look at Mr. E. I mean, who am I? There are billions of people in the world. Well, I know who I am, but, much of the world doesn't know who I am. But yet I know that I can express my opinion because I have a philosophy on it. I have a worldview, and this is how it is.